Yo! What up, my dudes, fam, ladies, gentlemen, peeps, all the good things. Man, what I'm trying to do is get caught back up. I had this idea that I was gonna do a check-in every 12 days and a blog post of the 12-day recap. But I will tell you something cool that I don't remember if I've mentioned it before or whatever, but a new update to my journaling system. I don't know if you can see it right here, but I do a little 2-line journal of what happened each day. And I did a decent job of keeping up with it while I was traveling. So this, I don't know that this video is really going to be a 24-day catch-up because I missed 12 days. So I don't know that I don't know what this video is exactly, but it's it's a video to help me get back on track. Like what I might do is actually go back and maybe produce a blog post and maybe video of these two 12-day recaps that I missed. So it looks like this video maybe is not that recap. I'm actually rolling off of zero sleep. Just because I'm in quarantine right now. Did I say I was in quarantine? I didn't. I'm in quarantine. That's what's going on right now. And I hate it when it does that autofocus thing. I'm in quarantine right now. I think I have three days left until I'm out. Beard's looking nice. So you can see I guess this, you know what this could be? This could be a recap of these last 12 days, because not a whole lot has happened in these last 12 days. But the 12 days before these 12 days, a lot happened. I feel like I missed like 36 days of stuff, because I didn't, I just made that. Yeah, did I miss 36 days of stuff? 30. What? Yeah, it's been. I have no idea. I'm so confused, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. So many days have gone by. So the last 12-day recap, I think I made in the hotel right at the start of travel, and then I think it must have been 24 days since then, but it's felt like a lot more than 24 days, right? Because I went to, yeah, that's right, Milwaukee, New York, DC, LA. Yeah, dude, it was just like 2 weeks. It's so, like there's so many things that I just need to do like a one-off video about. Like, for example, this won't be that one-off video, but my LA trip was crazy, man. So crazy. I don't know how much of the story I'm gonna tell now. I'll tell a little bit of the story. I'm just gonna roll around. I will appropriately title this video. Do you guys want to see my I didn't clean up the room for quarantine. I got a Pixel book now. That's new. This is actually a pretty nice room. Like, I got a little room for yoga over there. I got 2 bedside things. My switch is over there. This is where I charge all my stuff. Got a nice little table here for my PS4. I upgraded my tarot cards when I was in New York. Got these Modern Witch tarot cards. I thought I was going to start playing Near Replicant, but I didn't. What else is going on? This is the desk. Amazing. I got some miso soup for lunch that I didn't finish. Take a sip. Now, I was going to upload some podcast episodes, but the Pixel, these are both USB-C I don't have a USB-C to USB-C. Here's the books I was traveling with. Some I bought. Boom, Marcus Garvey. Boom, that's my friend's dad. That's kind of like my surrogate dad, in a way. Picked up a Bucks hat in L.A. These are both L.A. hats. I don't think I showed you my Obama hat. It's wild. Look at this. Look at that. Obama. But I think I bought this crazy bulletproof jacket looking thing. I actually bought this in the Wu-Tang district on Staten Island in New York. I got a little couch here. Do you see the little couch? Closet over here. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bang. Nice. Okay. Like, what's the title of this video? Sleepless Rant. Got my dirty clothes all sorted for some reason. Like I have a washing machine in here. Pretty decently sized bathroom. Got a tub. There you go. You want to see what the there's a little spot. Wait. There you go. A little spot for me to put my garbage. That's where they put my food when it's delivered. All good things. What I was gonna say needs a dedicated video. There's a lot. Just this hat needs a dedicated video, and then the whole LA trip needs a dedicated video. I'll tell you why this hat needs a dedicated video. And I don't know if I'll do another story just about the hat. Look at it. I'm rolling into. Okay, this is just I don't know what this is. I'll upload it though. But this hat. What's crazy about this? What the hell was that? Did you hear that? What was that? Crazy thing about this hat is I got it in LA, but you see it says New York on there. It's got the little Method Man Wu-Tang thing. Not 100% sure what that is. But I was in LA, super high. I stayed high in LA. That's the first time I've smoked weed before, but I've never just stayed high. The Friday night to Sunday night, I just stayed high. I had several strains of weed, and I mixed and matched the weed. Spoiler alert, in case I do make that LA video, just a separate LA video. But the crazy thing about this hat, so I'm super high, walking down, I don't know where I was, Melrose or something, I don't know, LA. And I see the reversed Wu-Tang logo on the outside of the store. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go in there, get one of these shirts. I go in there. Maybe this is the story of the hat. It's just at the end of this rambling video. Maybe I do it again. Who knows? I go in this store. Yeah, I guess I'm telling this story, and then we'll end the video. That'll be the end of the video. We did a little tour, saw everything. So, LA. I think I'm at Melrose. I think I roll into this store. I see the upside down Wu-Tang, which is hype to me because it's like an M for Milltown Clan or something, right? I'm like, I need one of these shirts, and I roll in there, and I'm like, yo, I need one of these. Need one of those Wu-Tang shirts. And the guys in there are like, yo, no, we got to get someone else for that. I'm like, someone else? What are you talking about? Anyway, they go get someone else. He comes in, and he's like, oh, yo, you want? Oh, we don't have that shirt out there, but we got these other shirts. Oh, here, I should have put the shirt on. Here, hold on. Boom, shirt on. So this is the shirt I pick out. I like it even better than the I think it says Street Life up there, Woo York. Nice, right? Nice. That's the shirt I pick out. And then he pulls out all these hats. You know, he's got one that's camouflage. Maybe there's a red one, a green one, whatever. Different. I get the black and the gold. I put this on, and I'm hyped. I feel good. feel nice. Oh, here, speaking of Wu-Tang, I said I bought that vest in the Wu-Tang district, but I also bought this shirt. I don't know how many songs I know that reference Park Hill, but Park Hill is the neighborhood or the area where Wu-Tang, one of the areas. I don't know. I don't know New York, but I know there's one track. Milk this cow, the best way we know how. Park Hill Projects Chicken Plow. That's the Park Hill. Where'd I put the shirt? I have no idea because I'm delirious. Anyway, I get the hat. I get the shirt. Oh, I mean, I guess that's the other thing, right? Like, I bought the shirt, and then I'm like, can I put it on now? He's like, yeah. So I put it on, take off whatever I was wearing, put that shirt on, put the hat on. I think I was rocking the Obama hat when I came in. And the dude's like, yo, let me take a picture. And I'm just like, okay. And it's so weird. That whole LA trip, I took like no pictures. I'll link to I took a picture of me and a snake. Well, I guess my friend took that picture, Empress. Anyway, so he's like, let me take a picture. And I'm like, cool, whatever. Takes a picture. And then he's like, yo, you got Instagram? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, give me your phone. Look, I don't know what's going on. So I give him my phone, and he has me follow his Instagram, and he's like, oh, you'll see the photo. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay. And then I kind of forget about it. I mean, like, I've had like, I'm smoking a pipe actually this whole time, mixing up all kinds of weed. Very good. Oh man, L.A. Let me tell you, this is just one section of the L.A. story. I guess the L.A. story will need its own video, perhaps. So he takes this picture, and I'm like, whatever. Then I'm like maybe, LA happens. I didn't sleep Saturday night. I didn't sleep Sunday night. I'm just high and, just. So I zoom to the plane, and I don't remember either right before takeoff or when I land. Maybe in quarantine hotel. I don't know, man. All the days are, smashed together. By the way, for Taiwan, you have to quarantine in a hotel for 14 days when you come back, and you got to pay for that. But the company that they pay for it. So anyway, at some point, I'm like, yo, what was up with that, that photo? He didn't tag me or anything, but I go on his Instagram and I scroll, and boom, there's the picture he took of me. And I'm like, nice. But then what I figure out is it's so weird. This guy is from New York, and he has his own shop in New York where he sells this and other gear or whatever. And he was just in LA doing a pop-up shop at this store. And it was so weird because I was just in New York, and I was in New York. I went to all the different Wu-Tang spots, took pictures, and yada yada. And, so that was so weird. Like, I was in New York. And that was the other thing. I didn't buy any Wu-Tang stuff in New York. The one store they had at the in the little Wu-Tang district or whatever, like, didn't have any Wu-Tang stuff. They're like, oh, we're all out. So I bought a Park Hill shirt instead. So it was so weird that I was in New York, got no Wu-Tang stuff. I go to LA, and then I end up buying Wu-Tang stuff from New York, from NY in LA. So random. Anyway, so I find this picture, I look at it, but then this guy, I don't even know what A&R means or if he's a producer or what, but what's crazy is he's like buddies with Kanye's producer, the producer of like all of Kanye's albums. And like I don't know how well he knows Kanye, but he's got he recently posted a picture of him and Kanye. And I'm like, this is crazy. So one of my I guess it's like an internal goal, like a personal goal. I don't think I have it posted on my personal website, publicly or whatever. But one of my goals is to have Kanye West as a Tai Chi student of mine one day. And it was so weird. It was so weird being blazed up, rolling around LA, just on. And I got so many videos to make about the spirit realm and whatever. There was like this funny, like it's funny, like I don't smoke, but like I'm smoking and just and my friend is like, "Oh, you smoke like a professional," and I'm like, "It's because I'm a shaman." But man, they're like spirit realm, whatever. But it was so funny, just rolling around, spirit mode, and then making this weird, like, I'm not even saying. Here's the funny thing, like, I'm not even saying that this will be the path that takes me to meeting Kanye and teaching him Tai Chi. I mean, I'm still, putting together my Tai Chi stuff and program. So it's not even like I want that connection to happen right now. But it was so funny, like just so weird. And then like where I was staying in New York, his shop was like a 20-minute walk from there. But I don't even think it was open yet. I think he had his grand opening just a little bit ago. Anyway, like that was a wild story. It was a wild and crazy story. Yeah, so weird. But I mean, something I'll say now about smoking weed, and I'll tell you this too about smoking weed. This was already my policy. This is already kind of my policy. I guess now I'm gonna get into whatever, man. Just going all over the place. But what's been my policy about weed and then maybe other drugs in the future. I don't think I've really messed with any other drugs other than weed. And this is probably why. Like alcohol, I like to drink. But man, words. I want it to be like if there was like a spectrum between straight up recreational and straight up ritual. Like I want to be like more on the ritual side of smoking versus like just recreationally. And it seems like some people smoke, like medically, whether it's like actual, like someone's prescribed it. I don't know how often or real that is, or just, using it like to self-medicate, like just to get through the hardships of the day. Like I'm most interested in utilizing it as a vehicle for connecting to the spirit realm. And it's something interesting happened during this LA trip. Man, there was another experience that requires its own video. But and something that happened on this whole trip, I'll just read this for you guys, you fellows and ladies and family or whatever who made it this far. Since this is just a rambly, sleep deprived mess. Maybe that's the title of this video, rambly, sleep deprived mess. But my first maybe I'll stop calling them manic episodes, but in this realm, with society and everything, they call them manic episodes. But for me, I was always like, well, the first one, I was told it was a manic episode, but there was a huge spiritual element to that first manic episode. And basically every manic episode, there's always like these huge spiritual elements. And the first manic episode, like I'm sure I've told this story in some other rambly video, but I don't think I've made just a video with the title and fully telling this story. And I'll I'm sure I'll do that in the future and do this with other manic episodes. But with that first manic episode, like my version of it, like what I experienced was, and there are a lot of other pieces, but the focus, the thing I wanted to share is I went to this park, and in my mind I was going to the park to, and it doesn't even make sense, to like meet Grandmaster Yin, who was my Shaolin teacher's teacher, but he passed away already. So like it was in my head that I was going there to meet him, and when I got there, I ended up, and it's so weird to say, like it was like a being of light. It was like a being of light showed up and like beamed a message into my brain. Beamed a message into my brain, and what I always describe this message as, and I'm not even going to say that this is the exact message, but it feels good. But what I've always explained this message as is like, you have to do good, you have to do good, you have to be good, you have to do good. You know, and being a young guy, never having had an experience like this before, and then ending up in the hospital, and then being told, you know, by modern, you know, whatever society that, oh, it was a manic episode, oh, it was delusions, oh, you know, whatever. But then, you know, I had my perspective, even though everything and everyone around me at that time is, you know, like, oh, bipolar, delusional, whatever. But then I had this experience with something was being communicated to me. What I ended up writing, and then I'll explain it a little bit. I wrote this on Sunday, September 26th. So over a month ago. Yeah, I missed all of October. It was over a month ago. Then this was more than 24 days ago. Dude, I'm so confused on time, man. I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, what I wrote down that was communicated to me, and I'll explain. Well, anyway, do good. You can't disappear yet. I didn't come all the way from the Qing Dynasty. Grandmaster Yin was born during the Qing Dynasty. Just for, like, you had just been a little kid. And give you this light for you to disappear. Looking at the wrong side. Disappear. And the disappear part is funny, because that's not something I would normally communicate when I talk about this experience. But previous to having had that experience, like I was hyper, like, and I mean, I get hyper, that's one of my things. I just, like, I get hyper focused, and when I set my mind to something, I do it. Or I keep going, don't stop, unless, you know, you might pivot or whatever, but, you know, long range vision, keep going. But all I read about, all I thought about, my only plan, like the biggest plan was like going to Shaolin Temple or something, but it didn't even necessarily have, like, all I wanted to do was be a hermit. There used to be this website called The Hermitage. I just read about hermit stuff. I thought this material world was garbage. Like, I mean, I still kind of think it's garbage. Not in the same way as I did then, and I don't think it's like garbage. But I do think inside of our minds is a lot of garbage to unpack. But before receiving that message, before having that experience, like, that was my path in life. Like, that's what I was gonna do, and I'm sure that's what I would have did. I didn't have anything else in my head. After having that experience, it like fundamentally changed me and made me want to engage with this realm, you know, more directly. And I gotta say, man, this realm is you, me, this is a complex thing to deal with life in the modern world. And it's just gotten, more and more and more complex. And it's interesting because it's getting exponentially complex in a lot of ways. And we have no precedent to, it's just constantly new, right? Like, just if you look in terms of social media going from like MySpace to Facebook to, MySpace is gone to Twitter, and then Snapchat, I don't even know if that's still a thing, and then Vine, and then TikTok, and there'll be something else, and information is bipping and bopping, and boop, 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 boop. Anyhow, so, and what's interesting is I wrote this down. There it is. There's me writing it down. I wrote this down before my LA experience for some reason. I can't, I could look at my notes. I wrote this down before my LA experience. But then my LA experience, like just staying smoked up, staying chiefed up, and moving through the space in LA, it kind of cemented, I don't even want to call it a belief anymore. For me, and this isn't, there's tons of videos with people talking about all kinds of things, and I don't think it's good to, it's good to get new ideas from videos and stuff. But what I'm saying is, what I'm about to say, I don't want you to be like, oh, Casey said it, so it must be that. You gotta do the work, have your own experiences. You might come up with a different way to interpret reality and life. But for me, the LA trip, which is weird, I've had so many crazy spiritual experiences and all this stuff, but I was always kind of like, oh, is it just my mind, making shit up, or is there some actual substance to that's outside of my mind, like a kind of reality that isn't just me making up stuff? And the LA trip really cemented that for me. It did, the what I'll call the spiritual realm is no longer like a belief or something I'm LARPing, live action, like something that it's a real thing. Real is the device you're viewing this on. But it's just strange because the way you interface with it is so, there's ways you can interface with it directly, but your day-to-day experience is, you're not in, some other realm. Anyhow, there is my sleep deprived, fueled rant, I guess. I don't know what I'm titling this video. And I will oh, here's some kind of soup thing I gotta throw out. I will, I think when I get out of quarantine, I didn't get into any kind of writing rhythm. Oh, I got a lot of other things on my mind that I hope to share with you in the coming weeks / months. Oh, some real cool things to say about freedom, being truly free. And I'll share all that with you soon. But I don't even know what I was closing with here. Anyway, love you guys. If you made it this far, you're a G. G. What was my G means gangster. Not the one that's shooting. I'll have to remix that. Yeah, different kind of G. Good person. You're a good person. Anyway, love you. Cut this off before I hit 30 minutes. Peace out.